And good afternoon. It's me, Save with Crypto. I'm here today with Maff. Hello, Maff. How you doing?
Hello. Hi, not too bad, thanks. Yeah. How about you? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been having a strange morning. I must admit. I've don't know if you remember last week. I mentioned that exchange I was trying out. It's called BitBaby, which is the most embarrassing name for an exchange
It's
ever.
it's weird. Isn't it? It's like a throwback to I don't know, like Austin Powers times when that was cool. It's
Yeah.
obviously very stale as a meme now, isn't it? All of that stuff.
But well,
But
no,
yeah,
it's
it's
like
weird.
it's like a '60s kind of word. I don't know, bit baby. Yeah, get into bit baby.
Bit baby, yeah, yeah,
Um,
exactly. Just yeah.
and it's oh god, it's like it's very weird. Anyway, but so what I said that I say with all exchanges is like, I'll take a look at it if you give me some money to play with it, to
Hmm.
play with, and you know, and they did. They gave me. Which I'll show you here. If I go to benefits.
Sure.
Hang on.
Oh, was that actually what they gave you?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay. Oh.
No,
That's it.
that's covered.
I'll promote them. I'll promote them.
Well, you can always approach them and sort of because they seem to be quite rubbish at controlling everything anyway. But so what happened? What happened initially? Right, was they gave me $200 futures bonus, which just worked just like normal money.
Yeah.
And and the exchange was terrible. So like when you set a trade, you couldn't see where it was on the chart. So it was like, so I said, this is useless. This is
Hmm.
like I cannot recommend this to anybody because like you can't see where your trade is. And
Yeah.
anyway, consequently, I didn't keep an eye on it, and I kind of lost half of that. So you can see the remaining amount was $105 there.
Oh
Um,
dear.
so anyway,
Yeah.
so I gave up on that anyway. Um, and then they came back this week saying, well, also the person had changed their name in Telegram because they were like
Okay.
Betty, they were like
Right.
Betty, which is like,
And now they're John. Yeah.
well, I don't know, it's a Chinese exchange, so they're probably
Okay.
not Betty
Okay.
at all.
Yeah.
They're
Sure.
probably Shuang or something. But
Shang
like,
Li. Yeah.
yeah. So they kind of changed their name to like Erin. They're always called Erin, aren't they? But like
Yeah.
Erin W or something. Not,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, but I don't know. I don't like it when people do that. It's like like I used to work. In my SEO work, I used to outsource a lot of work to India,
Yeah.
and I quite like it when people have proper names, like they call like Sachin Gupta or
Yeah. Yeah.
a kind of name that you recognise as being an Indian name. So one time this guy was
Rather than
called
Jonathan Miles or
well,
something.
yeah, this guy was
Yeah.
called Harry, and I said, well, what's your full name? He went Harry, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And then I suddenly realised after about using him for about a month that his work had changed completely. And I thought, all they do, they just swap out and just swap out the Harry, don't they? They just like,
Okay. So
use somebody else.
so it's a Harry role, a
Yeah,
Harry
yeah,
office. Yeah.
yeah. And it's like, okay, if you're not going to use your real name, I'm not really into it. Well, not your real name, but like at least a bloody consistent name. Anyway,
Yeah.
so Betty became Erin, and she, they said, okay, here's another $200, have a
Hmm.
go again. So I went
Yeah.
back to the exchange, and it seemed that weirdly enough, because the $100 I'd lost there was kind of swallowed up by the bonus, but I'd actually made $16
Yeah.
that wasn't bonus. So when I logged back in, there was $16 there, and I thought, okay, well that's a start. So I've got 16, so I should have 216 to play with anyway. So
Yeah.
so I went over to the futures into the uh, oh, why is that very slow? Probably because the site's rubbish. Sorry, I do hope he's not watching.
Well, they probably are. I mean, where's our money? Is our money being put to good use? Sort of thing.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, if it works and I can see an advantage, that's fine. Anyway, so So what happened before was when I had a bonus, it kind of appeared like here where it says available.
Yeah.
It appeared
Okay.
there, and if you go to this bit here, hang on, that bit there, that says no, it's transfer, right? So, oh, that there, okay. So that said, it just shows that page again. So that bonus there, I can't activate that because that says, if I try and do it, it says you already have a coupon that you're using. Okay, so that's...
The only thing as well is that their coupons look a bit like razor blades. So, doesn't inspire much confidence to it.
Anyway, so there's that there that I can't do anything with. So they kind of sent me a screenshot of where to look for the bonus. Didn't help that it was in Chinese, you know.
Oh, great.
You know, I can suss out most languages and work out what's going on, but Chinese is a little bit tricky actually. Anyway,
Yeah.
so they said it's down here, and sure enough, it did actually say $200 down there, and I thought, well, that's okay. I can use it then. So I tried to come up here, and they said, just if you make a trade, you'll be able to use it. And what happened when I made a trade, I could do $16, and that was it.
Oh, so it wasn't there.
No, well, yeah, but the weird thing is now the trial funds have gone down, right? Because what I keep doing, I keep sort of adding in that trades. So, for example, if I want to put in one at 98 200s, for example.
Yeah.
No, 90. Sorry, not 98. 96 200. So I'll probably cancel these. Maybe 96 200, right? And it's really weird having money you don't care about. Like, so that says there available $16, right? So I can do that, and I can make a trade, and it says estimated margin $16.59. So I can set a trade, and it appears there, right? And then, okay, and you think, well, that's my money used up. Can I do another one? Can I do one at 98? No, 90. Why do I keep saying 98? Let's just go 96 flat, right? And can I do that again? Right. So long. Oh, look, I've got 16. so I can keep doing these, keep setting those up for $16. And indeed, the trial fund is going down. So I keep thinking, like, if I do that until all that $85 is used up with the $16, then I should be able to come here, activate that one, shouldn't I? Because I'll have used that one in theory.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought it'd be quite fun actually if I try and do something during the stream. So at the moment, I've just set these around here, and this is where it's going to lose points. This is why, you know, normally if you set a limit order like that, you can pick it up and you can move it around. You can't move this. You know, that's rubbish, isn't it?
You can't like control move it or like command move it or anything like that. It's just.
I've tried all that.
Yeah.
And
no.
Nothing, unless I'm moving the wrong bit.
Well, I guess there's a question of like when you launch a new product, how early do you go to market? You know, because like launch. There's a thing about like launch early, release often, which is I think personally is a terrible idea. But I suppose it depends if.
Well, maybe when you've got something that's slightly better than the competition, or at least has an advantage over the competition.
Yeah. Unless they're doing, because also if they're doing like a soft launch now to try and iron out some of these things, get a bit of real feedback.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's something along those lines. So if they kind of want it to be like, you know, feedback driven, but there are obvious things, aren't there? Like minimum, if it's like minimum viable product, you know, it isn't really quite that just yet. From the looks of it, it almost is. I get that impression. It's got the basics, isn't it? It's just certain things like what you're saying.
Oh, actually, now move that. Can I move that? No.
Still no.
Yeah. I mean, I was just going to take profit then because it was in profit. But let's do that. Let's move the take profit up to there just to see if it works.
Yeah. That's the weird thing. So you can move certain things. They have the functionality to drag things around and do all that, but it's just they haven't implemented it yet for the So I can't quite see, but what is that one further down? Is that just like a stop loss?
No, I haven't got a stop loss. These are just limit orders that I seem to be able to.
Oh, see, okay.
I seem to be
so
able to
they
set.
haven't triggered yet. Yeah.
No, I seem to be able to set these. You see, like just by using the bonus, but that's all I can. I can only do like $16 at a time.
Yeah.
Which is really strange.
It is a bit. So that's. But so you can create multiple of it. Oh, is it? It's probably just reusing the same $16 over and over, isn't it? So once one's filled, then the others would invalidate, disappear.
I don't know. Shall I try and do a short up here?
Why not? Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see how it would handle that. Because if there is literally only $16 available, it's just it isn't kind of allocating that $16 to a limit order. It's still like everything is still available.
I don't know. Let's try that price there. Let's try doing everything I can, which will be $16, and then going short. Okay, so short $16, open short. Okay, so we'll see if that one fills.
And then do the others disappear, essentially?
I don't know. I mean, can you? It's got one position open for the moment.
Yeah, because it'd be interesting to open a short and then maybe have one immediately after that for $16. You know, to see if. Oh
well, that one appear, you mean?
Well, further, like, you know, assuming the price does drop.
Right.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Well, now we'll never know. Oh, do they disappear? The other ones. One of the longs is still there.
No. They're all still there.
So but there isn't $16 available now. Is that right? You now have $0 available.
No, I've got
until you activate the other voucher.
69 there. 69.
Okay. Well, hey. Okay. So
if I want to, add another short position, say up here, say 96. Don't try us at home, folks. By the way.
Not unless you got free internet money like this.
Yeah. So let's try that. Short $16 again.
Wow, that's okay.
Right. So now you see my bonus is down to $52. What a bizarre way to do a bonus, isn't it? And I'll tell you what, there's no dark mode on this, so I just feel really out of my comfort zone.
You could use you shouldn't have to, but you could use a browser plugin, dark reader or something like that, just to
I'm
flip
not
it. But why should he have to?
Well, no, I'm just not going to do that really.
Yeah.
But anyway, so right, so what have I got here? Hang on. I've got right, so I've got that one is 0.34% in profit, and that one is 0.04% in a loss.
Okay. Oof.
Anyway, I might just keep an eye on that and see what happens. Meanwhile,
So Kaz is just saying, "Gosh, that noise made me jump." Help for those. I'm falling asleep at my desk. So I hope there's nothing to do with our presentation so far.
Should we get on with something more fun?
Well, I find this really interesting because it's just the fact that it's a early product release, so it's kind of interesting to see it in its early days. Essentially, they're also still ironing out that. Do you think that seems like a bug, doesn't it? It wasn't allowing you to. So like
the bonus thing,
the $16 thing, it's only letting you allocate $16 at a time.
It wasn't doing that yesterday. I was able to sort of just put on like $100 positions and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming you'll tell them, or you already told them, or whatever. But that just
Well, I keep making videos and sort of like saying, look, when I do this happens, and then they come back with a screenshot in Chinese of something that I've already mentioned, and I kind of think, well, they probably don't understand my videos.
Yeah.
So I suppose actually, if they are watching, all we have to do is talk very quickly, and they won't understand.
Yeah, I have to try that. So next time the same person comes back, they're going to be called either Jonathan or
Daphne.
Sparkle or something. Yeah,
Yeah, Daphne W. and,
yeah,
yeah, it's quite funny when they change the name to a more feminine name, because I don't know, it gets to me, but then they're probably called John or not, or
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Sort
But
of, all right, I'm Sparkle.
and yeah. But meanwhile, on a real exchange, this one's Bybit.
Well,
You know,
hey, yeah,
this one's doing well. What am I doing here? Yeah, I've gone on silly leverage now, but this one I was long from 94.3. Currently, look, that's good, isn't it? 68% in profit.
nice. Yeah.
That's whatever that is in Bitcoin.
What was the leverage on the 68 one?
Oh, it's 30x.
Silly leverage. Right?
30x, yeah. Well, yeah,
Okay,
but
yeah.
what I did was,
Yeah.
I just I started off from like 15, and then when it was about 30% in profit, I sort of doubled it.
Oh, you do the thing about taking the collateral out and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, on Bybit, it just does that automatically, actually, which is really nice, So so then you can just sort of like, you've automatically got more money to play with. So so I did that. I kind of messed up my entry slightly, but I'm still quite pleased that it's like 94.3, which is quite far away, isn't it? So that's good. So I've got a stop loss there in profit, and I've got this trailing stop just in case something mad happens. And that was just so I could go to sleep last night. So that's all good. That's all good. The Bitunix one from yesterday, I did close out in a little profit. Obviously, I didn't expect that big pump we got yesterday, which was quite nice, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm just gonna talk about that briefly before we get into the meat and potatoes. Just again, just this is actually the 3 minutes, but these retracement levels, they're just spot on, aren't they? Look at that. Done, back up. That's actually the 3 minute, but there were some good ones on some good ones on the 1 minute as well. This thing here, that was lovely.
Yeah.
So
and in fact, that was exactly as it predicted, like the sort of down up and then mega down.
Exactly. Yeah. And I've just been noticing, like, from like usual Asian session dump there, 3 o'clock in the morning. Always happens, doesn't it? It's like,
thanks, guys. That would have been Twinkle again. Just
yeah. Anyway, so
Sparkle or whatever. Yeah.
So obviously, from a nice high, wasn't it, yesterday? When was that? That was 8 o'clock last night. That was what was that? 97. Yeah, pretty much near 98k, wasn't it? That Bybit trade at that point was like $600 in profit. No, it wasn't. It was $700 in profit. Okay. So that was cool. But I still think we'll go higher anyway. But I'll see what you say. But look, on the way down though, this has been great. And it is just the 1 minute, but like, so we've got these retracement levels here. So we've kind of like completed all those apart from that one there. And then on the way up, we're doing the similar thing. We're sort of going good up, and then we'll probably come back to that one there, won't we? And then maybe go up again, and then eventually we'll come down to here and do that. So I think a bit of ranging is to be done, I think.
Looking that way, yeah. Definite sort of, support and resistance levels to be seen as well. Kind of good. I mean, those are pretty much marking those out anyway. You don't really need to do TA when you've got Quadzilla on there.
Yeah. Just one thing I did notice, I did start making I have actually made a video and I was going to publish it, but it would have been out about now. So I'm going to publish it at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Cause,
sure, rather than just competing with yourself, I suppose.
You haven't got a video coming out at 3, have you?
No. Got some YouTube shorts that I'm going to be putting out. So
Oh yeah,
sort of figured out the scripty thing now, so I can just churn those out a bit from previous videos.
So what do? Do you just sort of like feed in your original video and it pulls that out, or do you have to sort of say which bit?
Basically that, yeah. So I put in using shortcuts for the video editing. I just put in markers in that for the chapter markers for the each of the individual sections. So when that bit starts and ends and blah blah blah, all the way through. And then then it's got a Python script now that just kind of runs through those, splits them out, each one into a X short or a YouTube short. Then for the YouTube short, because it's 9:16 instead of 16:9, so it kind of chops things around, moves them around. As long as all the bits are in consistent places in the original video, then it works. Otherwise, it all looks a bit chopped off halfway through or whatever. But yeah, it's really handy. Oh, and also it puts in the captions as well, so it does like an auto caption thing, and then bakes those into the finished video in a nice big font. So it looks kind of good.
That's brilliant. Can you turn it into a product that we can sell?
Perish the thought. God, I could imagine I don't know, just the headaches from that, just unreasonable customer requests from that sort of thing. I mean, it works really well for me because it's like it's very, very tailored to my workflow and to how I lay out the videos and so on. So
okay, brilliant. Anyway, so that's very good though. I mean, I saw your short. I actually thought, has he just made a short? Or I thought, oh no, he hasn't. Can recognise it from the brain transplant stuff from earlier on. But
yeah.
No, it was really good, excellent. And if it was mostly automated, fantastic. That's
definitely.
That's awesome. Okay, so in the video I'm going to publish this afternoon, I was talking about these monthly levels here, and that was things like the January 2025 low, which we've now sort of like swept, and also that March April dump as well, which was there. Which we've now swept that one as well. We haven't been down to the April 2025 low, which is 74,456. So that's a sort of level at the back of my mind for the moment. But then above us, I was looking at sort of, monthly relevant stuff, and there was this kind of pivoty thing here from about this time last year at 102, and then we got like this kind of area here at like 108. So I don't know. As you say, the rally could be risky, or it could be good, or it could be I don't know, just in there for a while. It's
got it covered pretty much. Yeah.
But the other thing I was looking at as well was the daily time frame, because this 55 EMA here is getting very, 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 very close to this 21 EMA here. And, if they did cross, that could happen as soon as the weekend. And the last time that happened was, there's a little bit of to-ing and fro-ing there, but the one that, resembles that kind of like dump and then back up was this one here back in April. And we actually went up $38,000 after that.
That's nice.
Which is about
what percent is that? It went up?
About 44%. 44. Which if you take 44% from where we are now, that would take us up to about 150k. So,
you never know. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking that's probably quite a good goal for 2026, isn't it? That kind of 150k-ish. Sort of.
When did Bitcoin print its all-time high? What month?
It was then, wasn't it? It was October.
Okay, not all that long ago then. But didn't it? I mean, obviously it wasn't the all-time high, but didn't it pump somewhat around this time last year? There was lots of positive, sentiment in the market at that point.
What, early in the year?
Yeah. Or did I imagine that?
Not particularly.
Oh no, it started to decline. Okay, the pump was earlier.
No, because it was. Oh, when God, I'm getting all my years mixed up now. So when was the?
It was 24. So 25.
When was the election?
So January 25.
The elections were back here, weren't they? They were like September 2024, weren't they? Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, sounds about right. And then
so that all happened then. That was all the President Trump stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then all the sanctions and stuff started. That's what happened. All the sanctions started happening in January, wasn't it, of last year? So everything kind of went really bad. Hit a bottom in April.
Yeah.
So it was from April really that it went up massively, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Not sure what you were thinking of exactly.
No, I was just thinking of a alternate reality, I think, where something completely different happened. Because isn't January traditionally meant to be like a positive month for Bitcoin? It generally pumps.
Yeah,
in January.
And February more so as well. Were you not thinking of 2023? Because 2023 was amazing because the price was down at 16K then.
Probably along those lines. But,
and it just went up and up and up and up and up and up. Well,
yeah. And was that because it obviously bottomed out there in 23, but then that high that it printed before that, which looks like it was at
that one there.
Yeah, was that the 69K, like the all-time high at the time? I think.
No,
just the one that's just before.
That one there.
Yeah.
Oh right. Oh, that was back in 21.
Well, so that one just there. Okay. I was just thinking like how long between that and when the price actually bottomed out.
Oh, okay. So from
before
there,
it started to come up again.
So from there to what the to the that bit there. It's about 370 days, about a year.
Yeah, because that's kind of the average, isn't it, between the all-time high, like the peak of the bull market, down to the what's the opposite of a peak, the trough of the thingy, the bear market, before it kind of starts to reverse again. So it's generally almost exactly a year.
So a bottom from the all-time high last year, would take us to October this year.
Yeah, I think that's what is generally being bandied about now. We're looking at like probably September, October, for that.
Okay.
I just got a feeling it's going to happen sooner because it is only an average. So generally there's sorry, I just need to check something. I've got a message came in. Apologies. Yeah. Okay. Sure. So.
How about if that was more like that? There you go. And that goes up to 130. That's not very much, is it? 134, then a low in September. They never work out these fractal things, though, do they? Sort of.
No, they're good fun for just entertainment on YouTube, basically.
Yeah. That's about all it is, really, isn't it?
And also for like really convincing charts that people post onto X with like you aren't bullish enough, blah blah, etc.
Oh yeah.
We're still early and so on.
Still early. We're so back, and you're not. Yeah. All the classic phrases which you probably won't get here.
No, except said in irony, I guess. With ironicals. So,
that's not very exciting, is it?
I think with apologies, I might actually need to drop out. There's a work thing
that's no problem at all, actually. If you want to come back, do. But
yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll see how it goes.
All right, I'll just have a look through the comments and see how we're doing. Right. So Scotty, hello Scotty, mate. How you doing? You were first here, weren't you? Nick's here. Scotty beat you to it. Kaz, hi Kaz. Crypto Bash. Hi guys, where do you think BTC will go by Friday? Currently in a long from 97,400. Ooh, so you're a little bit underwater. I actually think it will go up a little bit. Actually, that's what I think. Are you still here, Maff?
Oh yeah, you haven't dropped out yet.
Oh, sorry.
I
Okay.
just thought I'd go through the comments first.
Oh, so
As
okay.
you're going through them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dark theme is better. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a dark.
It means you don't have to wear sunglasses just to look at the screen. So,
I don't know. It just looks sort of amateur to me.
yeah.
Anyway, anybody got any entries they're watching? The market looks
Wicked
today.
Yeah. it looks wink. Yeah.
Do you think it looks wink? I don't know.
A bit. I don't know.
I quite like it today, actually. Oh, sorry, that was. I didn't mean to make you jump, Kaz. Sorry about that. I jumped out of my IP short. What? Because of the noise? I know. Wait.
Clicked back. Yeah, panicked.
IP is that?
I know ICP. What's IP?
IP. Not sure what IP is actually. Unless it is ICP or something. I was waiting for a long blah blah blah. Yeah, coulda, shoulda, woulda, all that sort of thing. I know. Oof, so annoying. No, yeah. Zcash went right to where I'd marked it, and I got analysis paralysis, and I didn't. I do that a lot. I think we all do actually, Kaz. You know, it's kind of I do the thing where what I do is I publicly talk about things where I think is going to happen, and I make a video about it, and then I don't actually follow my own advice, and then I think, why didn't I? You know.
Yeah, there's like with anything in life, there's an infinite number of reasons not to do something. So if you listen to enough of them, you just wouldn't do anything. Essentially.
Yeah, and you don't. Yeah, someone actually said the other day, sort of like, you know, if you played Monopoly by just going around the board and all you did was collect $200 every time you passed go, and you didn't actually buy anything, you didn't buy anything or selling anything, how long would you last? You wouldn't really, would you? You know.
No, that's true, and that's I think that wasn't the thing with that and that's how the majority of people actually go through life.
Yeah. That's quite philosophical, isn't it? Kaz. Then later on the next day, I look, it's performed, and I'm watching the sidelines. Yeah, well, in my experience, it's better to actually sort of look at something and think, oh, effing heck, I missed out on that.
Yeah,
and I wish I'd have done that, which is much better than thinking like, maybe if I just FOMO in now, I'll catch the end of it, and it always ends up in tears. So yeah, as you say, Scott, it happens to all of us, sort of thing. Oh, fiddlesticks! I know. My old boss used to say that. He's fiddlesticks.
I don't think I've ever said fiddlesticks apart from quoting it. No, okay. No, it's. I don't know. Do I add that one to my list? I'm not sure.
Your polite curse words. Yeah, I just go for the full on NSF.
Damn your rotten hide and that sort of thing.
Yeah. The full on NSFW phrases. Good day, lads, from Townsville. I must have a look at that. What it looks like. I think I did actually once. I think it looked amazing. It looks like paradise, you know, but with big spiders.
So Townsville is very rural, ironically rural looking.
Oh, is it?
Sounds of it. No, just from what you're saying. It sounds like it.
I keep thinking of Smallsville, where Clark Kent lives.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna have to have a look now. Anyway, so are you going or what?
Yeah, and I need to drop out. So right, talk later.
Cheers. All right, see you later then. So I was gonna have a quick look. Townsville. Yeah. Oh, bummy. Sorry. So I just haven't this. That looks very, very lovely. Very, very lovely. Queensland. Yeah. Very nice. Not been to Australia actually, but I would like to. Things I know, if you go somewhere like Australia, you need to go for like 6 months, don't you? You can't just go for like 2 weeks. It'd be rubbish, wouldn't it? So I need to wait until my youngest daughter is left home and I've got a bit more free time. I think that's what I need to do. Right, it all sounds very quiet all of a sudden. Yeah, anyway, so that's what I'm doing with that BitBaby thing. It's a bit of a mess, really. I think I should. I'm going to wait till one of these trades is in profit. How can they both be in profit? I suppose they can, can't they? I'm going to wait till one of these is decently in profit, close it, and then I'll probably do something a bit more constructive with them. But it's really weird, that bonus thing, you know, to only be able to do $16 trades. Very, very weird. Anyway, so let's get back to Bitcoin. Just want to share that tab there. Okay, so that's the 1 hour. It is a bit boring, isn't it? Really, it's just sort of floating along sideways. Haven't really got any fun retracement levels to look at. Let's just go to a clean chart, one that I haven't scribbled all over. What's that one there? That'll do. Yeah, I wouldn't say the market's boring today. It's a little bit duller than it has been. Like, you know, not as exciting as yesterday, but nevertheless, I don't think you can moan at that, can you? 96,644. Certainly better than when it was down at 80 odd, isn't it? Although it does look like it wants to come back and do these levels here, doesn't it? So maybe my my short idea might be better for the moment. I'm not really sure. Right, I was going to talk about Bitunix as well, actually. So over on Bitunix, yeah, I've got a couple of trades there. They're not big ones, but they're both negative, actually. That's a Solana and a Bitcoin long. I kind of wasn't paying attention much when the price pumped up last night. I should have closed them then, but never mind. That's all right. Now, if you go to savewithcrypto.org/Bitunix, you will arrive at this page here. Now, I know Kaz was saying, "Oh, I haven't done it yet." It is going to be worth it, and you'll find out why as well when you watch the video this afternoon. But so we've got this campaign going on. It's got 15 days left. I mentioned it before that the deposit rewards are ridiculous. You know, like $100, you get $50 reward. $1,000, you get $500 reward, and in between, the same for 500. I read the terms and conditions on this, and it's actually, you can actually get this every week, and the rewards get paid out on the Thursday. So basically, if you were to make, this is how I understand it anyway, if you were to make $1,000 deposit, like say this week, obviously we've only got 2 weeks left now in January, but if you do that this week, then you get $500 bonus. And if you deposited another $1,000 next week, you get another $500 bonus as well. So that's like every week, and you get paid on Thursday. The trading volume rewards. This account here, I'll show you in a moment, but I started off with about $300 a couple of weeks ago. I've now got about $500 in there because I've done a few bits of trading and stuff. So I haven't gone too mad. You know, I've just done like a few trades. And I did get my trading volume over 300,000, and then it dipped down a bit when I didn't do many trades last week, and it's up again, but we can look at that in a moment. So I think I'll probably end up with like $100 extra at the end of the campaign because I went over 300,000. I'm going to try and get over 500,000 though, and try and get to 200. So they're really easy to get. In addition to this, there is that thing where I said where I can give you manually a VIP level. And what I'm going to do is, if you've got $100 in your account and you DM me your UID, so if you come up here, oops, didn't mean to do that. So your UID is that number there, okay? If you DM me that UID, I can upgrade you to a VIP level. Now, what I'm going to do is, if you've got $100 in there, I'll upgrade you to VIP 5. If you've got 1,000, I'll upgrade you to VIP 7. So I'm currently on VIP 7, and you can see here, just with the small amount I've got in there. Why do I keep doing that? With the small amount I've got in there, I've saved $53 this month, and bear in mind I've only had it for about 2 weeks. Total savings $644. That's because in the past I've had VIP 1 and VIP 2, not through any sort of like particular reason, only through the actual trading volume that I've achieved. So if you want to look at your trading volume, you literally just go to here, look at the VIP thing, and you can see what your trading volume here is. And mine is currently at 313,286. So that is literally, with that amount in the account, like $536. It did start off as about 300 a couple of weeks ago. In addition to this, right, my the affiliate guy, who is actually in our Discord as well, he contacted me yesterday, and he said, I've got the message somewhere, but it said something like, I really want to help you because there's a lot of people who sign up to Bitunix using your link, and they deposit and then don't trade. So I want to send them airdrops. So he's going to do that as well. So if you've made a deposit using my link, you're probably going to get a free airdrop of something. I don't know what it's going to be, but so you're going to get that as well. It's brilliant. It's the most an exchange has ever really helped me to try and get people on board. And literally so far, since New Year's Day, which I think is when it started, there's been like 3 people signed up, and I just can't understand why. It's crazy. Anyway, so there's that. Anyway, now what was that funny noise? That was probably Bit Baby, wasn't it? So what happened there? So the price went. What happened there? Oh, something closed. Oh, okay. So that was my long that closed, wasn't it? So where do I see that? Position history. Is that it? Hasn't even got a sharey thing, is it? Maybe it's order history. Oh, trade history, maybe. Close short. No. It's all going mad now. I have no idea what's going on there. It's got to be order history, surely. Trade history? I don't know what that is. Anyway, so trial funds. So what have I got left now? So my trial funds are that. Futures assets. So if I put a trade on now, how much can I? So if I say go 96,300, I'm going to cancel these in a moment and then do some proper trading. So it looks like I've now got 49. So I can now do trades with $49. It's so weird, isn't it? So I think what I need to do is just make a few trades that earn a little bit, and then I can use more of the bonus. Okay, so that short probably wasn't the best idea. Let's go to the chart and see what I can see. Let's look at the 1 minute, because I've been loving the 1 minute, really have. Okay, so that's going up to there. That should, well, that has, yeah, that did close, that didn't it? Because it kind of went up, came down, did that. So it might get to this level here. But it also could pull down to there as well. Yeah, it's just hard to say, really, isn't it, this time of day? Anyway, let's have a look. I mean, this time of day, as in just before New York Open. Okay. So where were we? We're there with Aussie. Scotty, what is a fiddlestick? It's a euphemism. A fiddlestick? I don't know. I suppose it's the thing you play a fiddle with, isn't it? Like, you know, a violin bow. No, there's dry powder left. Bags are packed. We can wick down, can't we? Wick up. I think we can wick any way you like, actually. I wouldn't mind a little wick down, to be honest. That'd be good. I quite like a wick up as well. I've got quite a few trades open all over the place. I've got ones on Bitunix, Bybit. I've got a little one on Phemex. Something else I think I've got a little one on Blofin as well, but I think that's tiny though. So there is that. Malaysia is 1/6 of the cost of living compared to the UK. Was that where you are, Scotty? Or I don't know. I like the idea of living sort of in Asia, actually, but I do quite like England as well. Mainly because I haven't lived here for so long. You know, I didn't live here for 20 years, so it's kind of, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm just looking out the window. It's like pissing with rain, so it's not much fun. But yeah, when the weather's nice, I love it. You know, I think one of my most favourite things to do is, like, you know, sit in I'd probably go on a bike ride. You know, go like a nice long bike ride somewhere. Get to a pub and then sit on a bench in a pub garden. You know, with a pint on a sunny day. I think that's just like the nicest thing you can do, especially if you're like with some good mates and stuff. You know, it's like, I think it's just a lovely thing to do. Crab indicator sideways. Yeah, I know. The other damn CME gap needs filling. Yeah, I know, and it's down at 88k, isn't it? Yeah. Are you short, Aussie, or is that your thing? I can't remember what you said now. I'm guessing you want the price to go down because, are you looking for a long, or I don't know what you're doing. Okay, but anyway, so I'm not sure what else I've got to say, really. I was kind of hoping Maff could chime in a little bit and tell me what he thought. So overall, I mean, the title of the stream was kind of like, is this a risky rally? It probably is, because we do have things like that CME gap down at 88k. We had that kind of monthly level that I was looking at earlier on at 74.3, I think it was. On the daily time frame here, Quadzilla is kind of leaving quite a few of these levels behind. I mean, they do go down to like 16k, but obviously, you know, that is for like, well, hopefully a year or so away, or some mad flash crash, really. But overall, I don't know. I think things are looking okay, actually, but who knows? We still haven't got an answer, have we, about the Supreme Court ruling about President Trump and his tariffs? So we don't know exactly what's going on there. And also the unrest in Iran is pretty nasty, really, isn't it? So God knows what's going to happen with that. I suppose we could look at some other tokens, couldn't we? I'm just wondering if anything's standing out. Everything's just not doing much, really. I mean, we had a good sort of run yesterday, didn't we? And and today it's just all a bit flat, isn't it? So yeah. Oh, was it you DCA? Okay, yeah. Well, I think actually that's probably what I might do with that BitBaby account if it's not going to let me do decent sized trades. I might just make it so it's working almost like a grid bot, And I did think actually, if we should look into like things like grid bots and stuff. I have tried them before. They work really well in like choppy ranges. They don't work well when you get extreme conditions. But might be something that we could play with. And what I'd like to do as well is, I'd like to sort of combine Quadzilla with a little bit of automation, not a full-on bot, but something to help us get into like good positions, and things like catching them sort of like Asia dumps in the middle of the night, that kind of thing. Might be something I might talk to Maff about. I know there's a thing you can do where if you get a strategy from TradingView, you can pop it into Blofin, and you can make a bot there. So yeah, there's that. But there you go. Anyway, Scotty's in Comma UK, but Malaysia is where I'm thinking of escaping to. Yeah, nice one. I actually haven't got any mates in Malaysia, but I've got mates in Thailand, and Vietnam, and the Philippines, and they all love it. I must admit, Vietnam is quite appealing. I like being hot. I like being nice and hot. But I don't know. I even just being in France for 20 years, I did miss a few things about England. So I don't know. There's a little bit of that. The actual kind of appeal of actually just being somewhere different for the sake of being somewhere different is less than it used to be for me. So there is that. Yeah. Anyway, I haven't really done any long or short trading, but did copy trade before through in 2K, turned it into 7K. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Yeah, I did a bit of copy trading with Bybit a couple of years ago. It kind of went pretty horribly bad, actually. Yeah, it wasn't the best. Well, it was all right until something extreme happened. I can't remember what it was now, but something like super extreme happened, and it basically just didn't work out well. The master trader didn't really have a good plan, and didn't sort of bail out as quick as I hoped he would. So it put me off for life, to be honest, actually. Crypto structure bill is delayed again. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll probably do it. I love the old UK bits dissipate. Yeah, tell me about it. You could do like a Godzilla copy trade account. I am sort of thinking about it. I think it might be quite good for getting people on board, getting people using the exchanges. So I think for that reason, I might give it a go. The only thing is to be competitive. A lot of people do. Can I find an example? Do they have copy trading on BitGet? They do, don't they? Yeah, copy trading. So people always go for like these ones here that have got like really high ROI, and you kind of know with these people that they'll do really well for a bit, and then they'll just like lose everything. Maybe, I'm not sure. I must admit, I don't know. It's tempting though, isn't it? I suppose. I might have a look into this actually. Might be an idea. And yeah, if we could do a sort of like, if we could do like a thing where we use, I don't know, 100% of the time, 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 100% of We use Stonksy, not Stonksy. So I was thinking about when they used to have it on the Stonksy channel. We used to have the. In fact, I think they still do actually. They have the Stonksy indicator working a copy trading account, and then you can copy that. Although last time I looked, it wasn't doing that well. I know I started testing it out when I was working over there, and like the first month it was great. It kind of doubled my money, and then next month it kind of like it lost about 2/3 of it. So overall, it wasn't very good. So that kind of put me off really, and that stopped people wanting to copy it as well. So understandably, I don't know. Maybe I'll give this a go. There's usually something you have to do to become a copy trader, but I'm sure that's probably okay. Become a lead trader. Okay, maybe I'll have a look at that and then see if we can combine that with Quadzilla, and then maybe like a little bit of automation, maybe just to kind of stop me making stupid mistakes. And we can do that because I think that'd be really good for getting people on board, getting people using Bitunix. Yeah, might be a good idea. And I do like the idea of like occasionally using a grid bot when the market is like in a really average, choppy sort of range. I think that might be quite fun as well. So yeah, maybe I'll do that. Scott, you love a good old British pub. It's my favourite place to be, but the government is screwing that up too. Yeah, I did notice that since I'd left England and then come back, it's not quite the same, because now everyone's eating for a start, and the food is like a big part of it. Whereas, as I remember pubs from like 25 years ago, it was more like, you go in, buy a pint, sit on a bar stool, get talking to someone else who's buying a pint, and then you sort of end up like with a bunch of mates, who and it was always like a very friendly place to be. Whereas now everyone kind of, goes and sits at a table and waits to get served food, and then they have a couple of drinks, and then they go home. I mean, I don't know if the sort of like, proper like session sort of thing with a bunch of mates happens so much anymore. But I still have things like Friday night was just like brilliant. Just go down the pub, see who's about. But yeah, Aussie, it was on Margex. I could have made more, but copy trader disappeared, so I lost the others. Oh, nasty. Yeah, Margex had a problem, didn't it? Because it sort of went down or disappeared or something. All right, you took some money out. That's good. Woo, stonksy, right? Well, I'm not a trader. I mean, I enjoyed my time there. It was fun. It was fun, and it got me interested in the idea of making an indicator. So it was good, and I still like Dave. Actually, I watched Dave and Wiz last night on the CSE thing. That was good fun as well. But I don't want to comment because, like, I don't know. I just think it'll just embarrass people. So I don't. Kaz, I may be more profitable if I let robots do it. Well, the only thing I've always said, actually, Kaz, is I've always said that it's using bots is okay, but I like it when you've got a bot where if you need to, you can step in and take over if it's making a mess of it. And I think a lot of the things where that we were looking at, things like on Blofin and I think the Bybit one as well, you were pretty much out of control when you basically just put your money in, set your leverage, and then that was all you could really do. Was you could manually open and close it, but you couldn't actually sort of get in there and like adjust margin or adjust the leverage in the middle of a trade, that sort of thing. The sort of thing you can do, if you've got a trade that's getting in a bit of a mess yourself, there's always kind of some way of getting out of it without catastrophic loss, and it's that kind of not being in control thing I didn't like. So yeah, there was that. But I don't know. I mean, if somebody could make a bot that was perfect, so something where if you can imagine if you invented a box where you could put a £5 in and a £10 note came out the other side, you'd just do that all day long, wouldn't you? Now, would you sell that box? No, of course you wouldn't. You just keep it for yourself, wouldn't you? So I think for that reason, just bots can never be infallible. I suppose unless you sold that box for like more money than you'd ever have, like your doubling box, you sold it for like £1 million or something, But anyway, it's a bit of a mixture, the old market today. It's sort of like, I mean, XMR that's still going up, isn't it? That can go up a lot more, can't it? I reckon it might go up to there. Imagine that. Actually, it's not that far, is it? Well, it is percentage-wise, though, isn't it? I suppose it depends what sort of leverage you're happy with. Oh, I see. No, that's definitely looking a bit overcooked, isn't it? Yeah, it's got a red background on the daily. That's not so good. Okay, so that's one of the better ones. TradFi stuff looks all pretty dull. I've actually got a bit of Tesla actually that I really need to get it up to like 460 or so. I'm sure it will at some point, but yeah. Anyway, okay, right. I'm gonna have to go and fetch my young daughter actually. So I might have to head off in a moment. So let's have a quick look at the comments. Win some, lose. Yeah, that's it. But you need to win more than you lose. Kaz, I should say this, but Quadzilla is far superior. But I do like. I shouldn't say this, but Quadzilla is far superior. But I do like Dave. Yeah, I like Dave as well. That's one of my biggest regrets actually, is sort of not doing that anymore. Is sort of having a chat with Dave every day. I did just like doing that. I feel it was overhyped, Kaz, just my opinion. Probably better on spot. Okay. Quadzilla was okay. No, that's what we want to hear. Brilliant. To be honest, I actually think it's a different product in the way that you need to understand like the concepts of like trend and momentum a little bit more than you do with Stonksy. Where Stonksy, the kind of, you have the sort of red and green backgrounds where, depending on the time frame you're looking at, are reasonably good sort of like go long, go short sort of signals. So I kind of feel it's made for more people who don't know exactly what's going on, or I don't quite understand the actual concepts of like sort of trend and momentum, trend change, that kind of thing. So which is good, because obviously they can appeal to a bigger audience, Whereas I think with Quadzilla, Quadzilla, we don't actually hide the way it works, the momentum thing is based on 4 different stochastics, and then you've got the EMAs, which are EMAs, and then there is a little bit of secret sauce that goes on with the retracement things, but that is basically certain conditions that happen with the momentum and the EMAs, and that's where the retracement levels come from. So I like it because it's, I'm the sort of person who if I'm driving a car, I kind of like to know at least what's going on under the bonnet. I like to know, for example, if the car has a turbo. I like to know if it's diesel or petrol. I like to know the sort of characteristics of the engine, to get to fully enjoy driving it. If it was just a sort of like a random box and it was just like a stop and go pedal, and I didn't know what was under the bonnet, I wouldn't enjoy it so much. I kind of like to know what's there. So for me, that's why I find Quadzilla nice, because it's kind of, You know, it's not particularly secretive. It's not. You know, I kind of know what it's looking for, and it doesn't often surprise me. You know, I don't ever see a signal and think like, oh, I wasn't expecting that. It's normally like, oh, right, that's confirmation of what I thought was going to happen, you know. So that's really cool. Okay, that's my name, Dave. Oddly enough, one of my first names is David, but I don't use it. It's never been used. Anyway, so I changed it to SaveWithCrypto. With is my middle name now. Anyway, Scotty, the whole buy green, sell red on stock. Well, more to the point, Dave would be, and yeah, I don't know. Quadzilla secret sauce merch. To be honest, you know, I'd be happy if we could just sell the bloody indicator, really. And I think the actual paying subscribers at the moment, it's not very many, to be honest. I'd love it to be more. But we did well with Black Friday. That was good. So I think, you know, I think those kind of like offers for the cheaper annual thing work well. So that's what we'll do. I do think what I need to do though to sell it better is to do some like live trading videos, which is what I've talked about doing on the other channel. And you know, we'll literally almost like if you look at what Andy Bitcoin Census is doing at the moment in the afternoons. I think he starts about now actually and goes on to like sort of, you know, 3 or 4 p.m. UTC in the afternoon. And he's kind of, you know, saying what he thinks might happen to the price. You know, the funny thing about him though is like, you know, he rarely takes a trade. So I'm not sure if that's what people want to hear, because a lot of people just want to get into a trade, don't they? I think if I did that, I'd be a bit more sort of happy to say, okay, let's you know, let's try this and do like a little bit of scalping sort of thing. I think that might be a better way to try and sell the indicator, or at least get more subscribers to the channel. So maybe that's something I'll think of doing, really. But yeah, so EMA wise, certainly on Bitcoin, I'm looking for this this cross of the yellow and green there. I think it's already done that on the 12-hour. Yeah, it has. Yeah, did that on Monday, Monday the 5th actually. So that was 2 Mondays ago, wasn't it? And that's going up a little bit. So that's all looking. I don't know. It looks good to me. It looks like it might go up there, but equally there is this this kind of stuff down here. I don't know. I think we're going to have a little bit more sideways chop until the weekend, or at least until we find out about this Supreme Court ruling thing. I think that's it, really. Anyway, all right, cool. Scotty, SWC, we love you, love your work, love you, love you. That's really kind. I love you too, Scotty. Brilliant. The almighty Quadzilla, fantastic. We need tutorial videos for Quadzilla. Yeah, we do. Right, I'm definitely going to do something about that. Right, I promise you I will do that, and I will get started maybe this weekend. Oh, was the thing we're doing next Tuesday actually. Doesn't affect you guys, but me, Maff, and that guy Roman from XTP. No, not from XTP, but he's a big XTP investor. We're going to talk about the future of Tap Global and all that, which I do think will be all right. It's just a bit weird at the moment, so we'll see what happens anyway. But we're going to do that. We're going to record a sort of meeting then, and then I'll make that into a video, and then we'll put that out next week as well. So I think that'd be quite good. I think we might. I'm going to suggest that all three of us have the camera on as well, because I think if you've got 3 people talking, it's good to know who's saying what at the time, isn't it? So I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, so that'll be good. Right, I'm going to leave it there, guys, because I better go and get my daughter. All right, take care, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow at the same time. All that, trade safe. I honestly don't really quite know which way Bitcoin's going to go at the moment, but I think a bit of wiggling around and then we go up. I don't know. That's what I think anyway. All right, see you all. Do give the stream a like, and we'll see you all tomorrow. All right, take care. Oh, and that video I was talking about, yeah, new video is going to come out at 3 p.m. So that's in like what's it now? Yeah, so just under 2 hours. So that will come out this afternoon, and yeah, please do watch it and give it a like and all that sort of stuff. Give this a like as well. All right, see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Love you all. Bye.